it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Huntley. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to go for a big play. And got his man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
To throw on second down. Huntley, open man there. That's Bellamy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, 49ers nothing.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Off the play fake. Huntley. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. From the gun, Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Norwood. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20. 10, and they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the 21-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
2-yard line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Where you go? Mark 54. Mark 54. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Switch. Easy. Check Mike 54.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Here's Kareth White on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First down and goal to go.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
It's 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 10-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Murray again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
49er first down.
From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Charles, there's something special about those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on third down, Huntley. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
It's now fourth down.
On fourth down, Huntley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Shotgun now from Murray.
Just like that.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Huntley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw it. Murray throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Phillips. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Double dog, that's good.
Murray now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun, Murray. It's caught. He finds Norwood. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, watch it.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Come back, come back. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Out of the drought, watch me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Voss, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's up too high. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, Okay, cool, you can sell that